Hey guys, so today we're going to be showing you how to make homemade rolls. So let's get started. This is Braylon. She's going to show you everything that we need for this recipe.
So for mixing, you can either use a bowl and a spatula or a mixer. Measuring cups, liquid and dry.
And the ingredients you're going to need are
2 cups of warm milk, 2 tablespoons of yeast, 1/4 cup white granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, 6 tablespoons salted butter, 2 large eggs, 6 cups of flour, and 1 tablespoon of melted butter for the toppings.
Okay, so let's get started making these rolls for our Easter dinner. Also, I forgot to say, Happy Easter everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day today.
Okay, so in your bowl you're going to add 2 cups of warm milk, 1 pack of instant yeast,
You want sweetheart?
your softened butter,
You're gonna what, baby? Okay.
2 eggs,
Go ahead and paint your bowl, baby.
a 1/4 cup of sugar, and then 2 teaspoons of salt. Add your flour. You can just add 1 cup at a time until it slowly starts to turn into the dough mixture.
You want to make sure you don't add too much flour or it'll be kind of dry and sticky.
You can always put flour, but you can't take it away, so you want to be careful with that.
Yeah, just add 1 cup at a time. So we ended up adding about 5 cups of flour, and now we're going to take it out and start kneading it.
It's definitely going to need more flour though.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
See how it's like a nice doughy consistency, but you don't want it to be too sticky. Like, as you can see, it's still a little bit too sticky.
Yeah.
So maybe just add a little bit more flour.
Don't worry, I washed my hands.
Yes, that's the #1 rule. Wash your hands before you start any recipe. You want to make sure you have clean hands. Now it's looking a little more like a bread dough.
It's not as sticky either.
So that took about 5.5 cups of flour.
Okay. So we went ahead and washed the bowl and then oiled it. So we're going to put the bread in here and we're going to let it set for an hour so it has time to rise before we put it on baking sheet. Okay, so we let the dough rise for an hour. Now we're going to grease our baking sheet. I'm just using some butter. Okay. Now you want to punch down the dough.
Punch it.
Knead it a little bit, and then you can start getting your rolls out.
What, Fairways? Just gonna fill the tray up with these little rolls.
And then after you fill it up with your rolls, you cover it and then let it set for another 30 minutes. And then you can put them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So now that you've got all your rolls rolled out onto your sheet, you can cover it and then you have to wait for them to rise for another half an hour.
So you got the ham in the oven. We got some stuff for, what is she making? Funeral potatoes. We got our Easter cookies. We have a carrot cake, and we're making the homemade rolls right now for our Easter dinner. It's time to put them in the oven.
Tray's heavy.
We got some funeral potatoes in there, as well as our homemade rolls. Then we've got our ham. Brown's getting all the ingredients ready to make the cinnamon butter that goes on top of the rolls, and she's going to show you guys how to make it. It's really good. She's made it before, and we all ate it in like literally 5 seconds.
By all, I think you mean you.
It was fun.
Okay. So half a stick of butter. Oh, I got green food coloring on me. What the heck?
Half a stick of butter melted in the microwave. Okay, so she added 1 cup of melted butter into this, and now she's adding
1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. And then 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup.
This is the best part. Like, if you're making these rolls, you gotta make the cinnamon coating. It's so good. Is that all the ingredients?
And then cinnamon.
Cinnamon. So it's just 4 simple ingredients, and it makes the rolls so much better.
Can't forget the cinnamon.
The rolls are done. Those look good.
We can put the butter over.
So we got butter to put on the top, and then she's got the cinnamon butter or whatever. What do you call it? Cinnamon butter?
Yeah. Cinnamon butter to dip them in.
It looks delicioso. And then we've got over here boiling. I might want to turn this down just a tad. Okay, so we've got farm fresh corn de-thawing in here from a local farm, and it's always so much better from a local farm. And then farm fresh green beans as well. So dinner is coming together. And then in the oven we still have our funeral potatoes and then some brown sugar baked beans. Okay, we're about to try this. So good. That's delicious. Show them the consistency of it now. That's the consistency after being in the fridge. This is so good.
I feel like Kenzie's gonna devour it.